Hi everybody, I'm Carina and welcome to Carina's Pilates Home Studio arm workout. Please make sure that you listen to the important caution. Consult your doctor before undertaking this video or any other exercise program, and I encourage you to do so. I just wanted to note that I, Carina Chiscano-Doyle, owner of this Pilates studio, disclaim any liability or responsibility for injury or damage resulting from any aspect of this program or this video product. As we begin, go ahead and grab your arm weights. If you choose not to use any weight, that's fine. Option 2, we're using just 1 pound weights. So we want to start standing nice and tall. We want to breathe, and we want to make sure if you have some music that you really enjoy, then go ahead and put that on, and hopefully you can hear my cues. My feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to go ahead from here and take it to zip up. So as my feet, I said, were hip distance apart, I want to turn the toes out a bit while the heels are touching. I'm going to incorporate and zip up my abdomen. I want to push into the floor. I want to incorporate the quadriceps, engage them, and tighten my gluteus maximus behind. So from here, let's go ahead and zip it up. Fingers relax, lift with the elbows, tighten through. And hopefully with whatever music you found a good beat. You want to lead with your elbows, tighten through. Exhale as you lift, elbows point up to the sky. Continue to engage those legs as if you're almost trying to squeeze your inner thighs. And from here, let's take it to chest expansion. Hands go directly behind me, palms face up. I'll turn so you can see. I still have kept that outer turnout and drop down. I lift and I lower. I try not to lean forward, but rather zip it up, long and lean, lengthen to the sky. I want to exhale with every lift. From here, I want to still keep the same legs, and I'm going to shave my head. So from here, I lean forward just a bit. I take the palms, they face the hands. I lower them, and I lift. If I turn so that you can see it this way, you would see the same shaving of the head. Drop down, lift up. Drop down, lift up. Tighten through the core, still engage those legs. I'm going to allow my assistant to go up the stairs. Keep going. And again, that magic number for Pilates is 12. Continue to engage those legs, tighten them, and of course, engage your bottom. From here, we take it to arm circles. So we circle up. 3 circles up, outward, to a low V, 3 circles downward. If I turn, you can see what angle I take my arms. It's where the ceiling and the wall meet, 3 circles inward. Breathing, exhale, up, 2, 3, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Give it a breather. Same thing. And this you do 6 sets, which would come out to about 12. 3 more sets. Any extra, consider that a bonus. Try to look long and lean. Find something on the wall to focus on, preferably something above eye level. And again, fingers are relaxed around the weight. Anytime you need to drop the weight, do so. Remember that option. From here, we want to take it to bicep curls. We can start low, fingers relaxed. You want to keep your elbows tight and touching some part of your sides. Maybe it's the waist, maybe it's the side of the ribs. If you have any damage in any part of that arm work, then you're going to need to modify it. Tighten through again, still keeping the same legs. Belly button to backbone, pressing down into the feet, engaging my quadricep and engaging my glute. With bicep curls, we're going to take it a little higher. Elbow to shoulder level. Try not to let it drop. And we lift. Small pulses. Again, lots to think about here. Abs in, shoulders relaxed. Working through just the weight of gravity on the bicep. Tightening my glute, tightening my legs. Right there, that was 12. Same thing to the side. 12 lifts. Small, little, minute lifts. From here, I'm going to take it to a 90-degree tricep expansion. I lean forward from here, elbows back, lifting, dropping in. Notice the thumbs are forward, and on the way back, the pinky reaches to the sky. Option 1, I'm not going to lean too far forward, depending on my lower back. I zip it up. I can lean further. My feet are hip distance apart, soft knees. Really try to isolate the tricep. So what does that mean? Don't move your elbow. It's your pivot point. In, drop down to the hip. Extend to the hip. Extend to the hip only. If I came around and touched your elbow, it wouldn't move. The only thing moving is your lower forearm. At every moment, you want to exhale on that extension. 2 more lifts. I'm going to straighten my mat real quick. We're going to go to the bug. Feel free to get water, rest, do what you need to do. Bug expansion. As I face forward, again, I depend on how my back's feeling. Option 2, option 3, a little more advanced. I have a flat back. Option 1, maybe a 10-degree angle. Lift up, elbows. Envision that there are elbows, or your elbows are like puppet strings attached to that elbow. Lifting to the sky, palms facing in. Tighten through the shoulder blade. If I was to come around and put my hand in between your 2 shoulder blades, envision that you're trying to squeeze that midline of the back. So we have 6. We're still contracting. We're zipping it up. Right here, we take it to the boxer. What does that mean? It means that when we push the arm forward, it looks like a knock-knock. And when we push the arm back, the pinky is leading. And then I switch. Knock-knock, pinky back. And push through as if I'm boxing. Now you notice that I'm using my legs in a bit of a squat. That's also a great option. So we take it here. 8. Notice your heart rate is coming up. Keep your head in neutral, meaning look down at the mat. 3, 2, 1. With or without music, it's up to you. If you need to slow it down with your music choice, that's a great option. From here, we're going to drop the weights. Actually, wait, we're not. I want to make sure we use our shoulders. So we could use a squat to a shoulder lift. Remember, the items in your house can be used to help, but try to do at least 12 lifts over the shoulders. Right? We're just mimicking something that would be functional mobility. As you squat, you still contract your abs. As you lift, you tighten your glute. Press up. Breathe. Exhale out. Draw in through the nose. And hopefully with your favorite music, it motivates you to keep moving at a great energy level. Last one here. Good. Let's switch to the bands. You want a band of medium resistance. If you don't have a band, you could use the weights. In the band, I'm going to take the band, find the middle section of the band, and step into it. Feet are hip distance apart. I want soft knees. I want to draw my shoulders up and over my hips. I want to be nice and long and lean through that mid-back. Bicep curls. Hips are stable. Elbows are drawn into those hips. Thumbs up, right? I can take it halfway, or I can take it full range of motion, depending on how much energy I have that day. Ideally, the number is 12. And it's hard to concentrate to relax the shoulders, but do so. 2 lifts. Right here, shoulder presses. Magic number 12, I walk my hands down. I decide the tension on the strap. If I'm pretty tall, I probably need to go towards the end. L shape and lift. L shape. Within those first 2, I can decide if I need to make that tension a little harder. So press, lift, press, thumbs touching. Squat as deep as you'd like or as little as you'd like. Elbows drop down right in front of you. Either way, contract that midline to support the back. So by now, your heart rate is pretty much up. Definitely not a resting heart rate. 4. Inhale. Exhale. And draw down. From here, let's take it to squats. Notice in the squat, again, this strap becomes resistance. I'm going to take the strap over the shoulder. Work with your hair a bit. Maybe pull it back. Make it like a bit of overalls. Okay? Once I feel that I've got the strap stable and it's not going to snap back, I want to go ahead and do my squats and I lift. And I can already tell from my first squat that I need to pull my overalls a little tighter. Take it down, lift it up. Down, 12 of them. Tighten, squeeze through. Take it back, tighten through. Back, exhale. So at first it may feel like you're not adding much resistance. So this strap can be an option. You can also use heavier dumbbells if you have those at home. Or just maintain this, and by now I'm starting to feel that in the glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From here, release that. Right leg forward into a lunge. So take your right leg forward, step it forward. In this position, I'm going to go ahead and show you. So you would step it forward on your mat. Make sure that you have the strap underneath your foot. Drop one side of it. So my right leg is forward. I'm going to use my left arm. Grab the strap. Pull up. Notice the straps between the thumb and the index finger. Pulling a lawnmower means that the elbow comes straight back behind me and I engage the posterior deltoid. What does that mean? That means the back of your shoulder. So I pull down and I lift up. Before I begin, I want to make sure my shoulders are squared, my hips are squared, and of course my abdomen is engaged. Energize that belly. Lift back and lower. And this is not done quickly. 12 is your magic number. Exhale with every lift. Pause with every lift. Try to put a smile on that face. And again, in this video, if there's a few extra than 12, then gold star bonus. Release there. Switch legs. This time, your left leg comes forward. Nice lunge position. Shoulders and hips parallel, facing forward. Take the opposite arm of the leg in front. So, my left leg is forward. I take my right hand. I pick up on the strap. I decide how much tension I need. Strap goes between my thumb and my index finger. I tighten my tummy. I lean into it. My elbow draws directly behind me. Maybe it's almost touching my body. Drop back down. As you lift, you pause and you hold. If the head and neck begin to feel sore, then focus down at your big toe, keeping that head neutral. So as you get more accustomed to thinking of multiple things at once, you want to tighten the tummy. You want to keep your shoulders in alignment. And you have 6 more lifts here. Don't speed it up. Slow it down. I'd rather you stay slow and release the tension. 3. So now we've done the lawnmower on either side. Let's take it to tricep extension overhead. You can use the strap or you can use the weights. I'm gonna find the middle of my strap, step into it. Feet are hip distance apart. Take the strap back behind me, readjust my hairdo. Keep my elbows stationary. Palms are lifted. Soft knees, shoulders over the hips. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and let my knuckles touch, or my fingers touch, I should say. Drop below and lift up. And hopefully you can see me through the mirror. Note, elbows do not move. I push my palms up to the sky, extending the tricep without moving my elbow joint. Looking down at the floor, and I breathe with every lift. Exhale, inhale. I zip up my midline. And I release. So now we've got the tricep in for sure. Now we're going to take it to the forward part of your shoulder, your anterior deltoids. So thumbs are out, strap comes over the index fingers, soft knees. I decide, option 1, I always have soft elbows, okay? Option 2 or 3, soft elbows. If I'm able to extend it up further so that the thumb comes at the same level as my shoulder. Try not to lean forward, try not to arch your back, tighten your tummy. Engage your glute just a bit for stability. And you have 8. Exhale on every lift. If you get fatigued, take it down or release the tension. Make that strap not as taut, make it a little longer. And last one here. Beautiful. I'm going to face forward. We're still working the shoulders. This time we're going to work your lateral deltoids. That means the shoulders on the side. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and grab into my straps in between the thumb. Raise my elbows up to the sky without extending the back and drop back down. So I bend the knees. It helps sometimes to lengthen the legs as I lift the elbow to the sky. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good. And I breathe. And we're going to finalize today's shoulder exercises by working a little bit of your rotator cuff. Requires no equipment. Palms open. I'm going to reach palm up and then flip one arm one direction, palm in the back. Flip it again. Notice the hands alternate. One palm back, one palm up, and switch. Try to release the shoulders. Let the rotation come through your rotator cuff. Envision that you've got orange juice containers. Pull it back and pour, back to middle. Pour on the other side, back to the middle. Pour back, middle. Dropping that thumb, reversing the palm, right? And since this works the fine fascia of those shoulders, don't do too many. We'll finish here with this last set. And release. Beautiful. So go ahead and take some shoulder stretches that you like to do. Whether you stretch standing up, you can also stretch on the floor. Enjoy this workout and have a great day.